Don't fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. How you move when you move. Direction. You got to be careful. Be careful, careful.
When you go, what you say? When you talk, when you go, where you walk, what you say? When you talk.
In your search for happiness, you got to leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise. You got to be careful. You got to be careful with what you do and how you're doing it. If you do, when you're doing it, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, careful.
Where you walk, what you say? When you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say? When you talk.
It's a hungry world out there with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, boats of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. I say we have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy there in that jungle out there. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. How you move when you move it. Which direction you going. You got to be careful.
Good morning, Caribbean. I trust that everything is fine with you wherever you are in this beautiful state of ours. As a matter of fact, wherever you are listening to Real FM this morning on 91.5 or www.drealfmgrenada.com, or you're listening to our Real FM YouTube channel, listening and viewing, I say to you, good morning, God bless you, and let us pray. Father in heaven, we come before your throne this morning, asking for your blessings, asking that you understand, asking that you once more continue to believe in us and believe that we can all do great things. However, we must remember that great things that we can do can only be done with you. Father, we pray for the people of Carriacou and PD Martinique. Pray that you'd understand where they are at this point in time and assist them as they continue to do their best to rebuild in a better way. Father, we pray for the government. We pray for the opposition. As a matter of fact, Father, we pray for all politicians of the land. And Father, we ask that you continue to give them the ability to make wise decisions as we go along. For the sick and the afflicted of this nation, Father, we pray that you understand and you decide, Father, how you would assist them in getting over this present hurdle, if it be your will. Father, throughout the world, we pray for all the areas that are affected by wars, famine, drought, and whatever. Father, we pray for all people affected by negativity. And we pray that you instill in them the ability to realize that the world you created was never about negativity. The positive world in which we live, the positive world that you created, must remain a positive world. All this we ask in your Son's name. Amen.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go.
Good morning, Caribbean.
When you talk,
All the people of Grenada, how you doing? Yes, I'm here with you once more for yet another day.
Yeah,
What's up? How's your night?
everybody's scrambling to get a share.
I just you had a wonderful one. You know, interestingly, until about 1:30 this morning. Yeah. What was I doing? Come on. A guy could have a little bit of privacy sometimes. Do you think so? So yeah, I was doing whatever.
There you go.
No, don't think that. I was just chatting.
When you're talking,
How can I chat? Like, No, as a matter of fact, I started teaching around about, no, around about 8:30 actually. Yeah, maybe somewhere around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Yeah, I didn't finish chatting not until 1:30. Yeah. How can I talk to someone for so long? You can do anything that you really want to do. You better believe that. Yeah. If you want to engage me in a conversation based on if the conversation is interesting, well, we can talk. You know that. Grenada, Carico, good morning.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk,
Maxine Belfon was the first person to link us this morning.
when you talk.
Good morning to you, Maxine Belfon. And Maxine is saying, good morning, Grenada. So good morning to Real FM family and friends. Good morning. And thanks, Maxine Belfon. Maxine, I'm to the eggs, boy. I find you kind of jumping with that.
With everybody scrambled to get a share. What's in cheap clothing? You gotta be careful.
I rarely and rarely. Oh boy. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be one of those days. Yeah, but nonetheless, I'm good. I can cope. So yeah, what's happening? Not happening, and stuff like that. Well, let's see what gives now. No, still not working the way it should. But let me say good morning to Alban Harris. He's on the live. I wanted to bring the people's comments up on the live, but I don't know, for whatever reason, it's not responding to me this morning. Alban Harris, how you doing? Good morning to who's here. Okay, let's see if we can get it going now. No, still not. Faithlin Hallie Douglas, how you doing, Faithlin girl? I trust that everything is well with you. And Claude Abraham, good morning. And Joycelyn Francois, hi, how you doing today? Deborah Laborde, what's up, girlfriend? Everything good? Patsy Frank, everything all right? Good to know. Errol Bonaparte, you always there, Errol Bonaparte. And no, Maxine, you cannot call us Magic FM. No, Magic FM is in St. George's. That's MTV. Yeah, they have an extension called Magic FM. So you can't call us Magic. We may be magnificent. That's a good word to use to describe us. Good morning to the Real FM family. That's coming from Baby Daddy. Good morning, Baby Daddy. What's up with you? And let's also say good morning again. Yeah, Baby Daddy, good morning to you. And Baby Daddy says, hey, press the likes. Yeah, he loves to say that. Jackie Raymond, Javi Vale in the house. Good morning, Jackie. What's up, girl? Everything, well, it wouldn't be like good, but I trust that you are doing better. And Jackie, you know my number, so you need to message me and let me know when you're leaving and stuff like that, so we can, so I can at least know what's going on with you. Adrian Watts, what's up, Adrian? I trust everything is fine with you and the family today. And good morning to Janice Mitchell. Top of the morning to you, Janice. Here's hoping that you have a wonderful day. Christine Alexander, what's up? Time now moving to 18 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We should be joining the Met Office shortly for a weather bulletin. Christine Alexander, yeah. Christine Otley, Jerome Lewis, top of the morning to you, Jerome Lewis. Shirley Scarrett, go St. Vincent, St. Lucia, one of them days. Louisa Holder, Miriam, hi, good morning to you. Every time I say the name Miriam, I remember my daughter because that's her middle name. And I remember my mother because that too is my mother's middle name. Yeah, Miriam, nice name. Yeah, really nice name. Of course, nice to me because my mother, my daughter. Come on, must be nice to me. My daughter, she's okay. I spoke to her last night. Yeah, and then I had to send her a message this morning. She responded already. Usually I will call her, but I was kind of like running a bit late, so I just sent her the message. Man, she's okay. She's cool. She's cool. Graduating next year. Yeah, graduating next year. Don't ask me what she graduated. I know. I'll ask her to do some call in one day and tell you. Baby daddy says, amen, amen. I guess you were saying that when I prayed, baby daddy. Yeah. I guess they kind of don't know the handwriting. Gemma Warwood, top of the morning to you. And girl, everything okay, Miss Madison? Great, great, great. Gemma James and Adrian Alexander. Antonito, how you doing? And Theresa Joseph, good morning to you also, checking in from Toronto. Well, thank you so very much, every single one of you, for checking on a daily basis. And that is continuing to listen to us, continue to like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe to this because it means a lot to us. And we really and truly want to be in the best position to serve you as always. Weather news that comes up shortly. Stay with us.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, when you
It's a hungry world out there. With everybody scrambling to get a share. Pray waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you.
As we continue to do what we do on your favorite radio station, Cicely Celestine, good morning to you. And here's hoping that you have a wonderful day. But friends, it's not about Cicely, it's not about Andre, it's all about Real FM. And to enhance the production of Real FM on a daily basis, we link with the folks at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office. They, with their expertise, give us an idea of what the weather is going to be like for the next 24 hours. This morning, we are going to be hearing from forecaster Andre Charles. Good morning, Andre.
Good morning to you, and good morning to listeners of Real FM. And here's what I put today, Thursday the 1st August, 2024. Barometric pressure, 1015.1 millibars. That's above normal and rising. Present temperature, 28.9 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity, 78%. Yesterday's maximum temperature, 31.6 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum, 26.9 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, no rainfall was recorded. Hence, the total for the month remains at 148.9 millimeters. Sorry, which is the total for the month of July, 148.9 millimeters. Now to have a look at the forecast for today and tonight. The weather expected to be generally fair with a low chance of isolated showers, afternoon showers. Maximum temperature 32 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate, waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. Tides below at 8:15 a.m. and high at 2:30 p.m. Sunset today at 6:32, rises tomorrow at 5:53. Just a repeat of the forecast for today and tonight. Generally fair with a low chance of isolated afternoon showers. Maximum temperature 32 degrees Celsius. I'm Andrew Charles, report from Met Office. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andre. I want you to have a pleasant day. But before you run off,
Cloudy afternoon skies that can give us a little 1 or 2 showers. But in the main, everything seems to be on the quiet side for now.
all right. Now the other thing is that we usually get a lot of information, Dre, from the internet, from folks posting different things. What is your advice as a senior forecaster at the Morris Bishop International Airport, responsible for Grenada and its dependencies? What is your advice to people on listening to all these other bits of information that comes from here and there?
Well, my advice would be to also should listen to the source that is authorized to give the weather forecast for the state of Grenada, and that is the Met Office through NADMA in event of any emergency. Because while we, as I say, we have the expertise here, some of those persons, I would not say they don't have the expertise, but how the dynamics of the weather is played out, sometimes large-scale analysis, we now tailored our focus for Grenada and the dependencies. So while others might give you a generalized regional Caribbean thing and say because we see cloud, it might affect us here, and then we listen to those things and we forge our judgment. And then sometimes when things don't play out, then the Met Office gets the blame. But it's best that you listen to the authorized agency, that's the Met Office, for the weather forecast and anything relating to weather.
And
if we have shortcomings, then we man up to it, but we try our best to be as accurate as we can.
is there any way the locals, that us locals, can go online and view something directly from you?
Well, it's a work in progress with our online platform, but we have our social media platform called Spice Weather. That's where persons can get their information from on a daily basis. But our website is not yet up and running. It's still a work in progress. There's some shortcomings with it.
And how often is Spice Weather updated?
Well, once we have an event that's of interest, then things will be posted there. So on a daily, ones like nice weather, fair weather that we forecasted for today. You can get some information there, but once things begin to go in a direction that we're going to get some competitive activities, then you will see the action there taking place much more frequent.
All right, Dre Charles, thank you very much, man. It was interesting talking to you.
No problem at all. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. Broadcasting from studios located Main Street, Satires, inside a beautiful historical St. Patrick. My name is Andre Donald, and of course, because I've grown to love agriculture. If my grandmother, by my dad, if she was alive today, she'd be like, what? Are you kidding me? He like the mud? That guy, he wanted nothing to do with the mud and to do with bush. And you telling me that guy, strange things can happen. That guy liked the mud. That guy liked the bush. That guy talking and bigging up agriculture? My grandmother, that's the one by my dad. Yeah, she would never. She ain't believing that. She ain't going down that road with that one at all. He and agriculture? Nah. Natalia John, how you doing? Good morning to you. Everybody who's saying good morning to BJ. Good morning, BJ. He's not here yet. I tell you what, though. I'm going to link with No, let me not say it this way. I'm going to try to link with Dr. Entwine this morning. No, I have not spoken to him. No, I did not plan to speak to him this morning. But you know what? I believe that I got the experience of the thing working well. I don't know if he's able to talk to us, but we will know as we continue on our journey right here on Real FM Radio. There are a couple of now I take this opportunity to say good morning to Jonathan Lacrette. I have to call you Jonathan because the privilege of being named a senator has been taken away from you. And that is rather unfortunate. Now, Mr. Lacrette, I empathize with you. As I would empathize with anyone who loses their job. With you, Mr. Lacrette, on you losing your job. In these tough economic times, anyone losing their job, anyone at all losing their job is not a good thing. I don't know the circumstances. I'm hearing all sorts of things. So I am not in a position to point fingers at you, Mr. Lacrette. I'm not in a position to point fingers at you. However, I believe that I'm in a slightly better position to point a finger. Yeah, and have all the others, all the other three pointing back at me. I believe that I'm in a position to point a finger at Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell in this situation here. Prime Minister Mitchell, not that you can't fire a person. Nobody can take that away from you. You have the right. You have the privilege to take away any portfolio given to anyone at any time. That the Constitution gives you that right as Prime Minister. Nobody else has that right but you. So you can swing that hammer or lay that hatchet and cut anybody at any time. I don't know the problem between yourself and Gayton Lacrette. However, Mr. Prime Minister, what I'd say is this. There was a time many years ago in my embryonic stages as when I just started Real FM and I was boss at Real FM. Young Song, Young Song, same Young Song. We cool today. We really good these days. We've been good. But Young Song and I had an issue because he used to be working with Real FM in the beginning. So Young Song and I had an issue. And in the hastiness of the situation, in the heat of the battle, I fired him. In the heat of the battle, I fired him. That was a mistake that I made. We were big enough to not let that spoil our friendship. So we are still good friends today, or even better friends than we were at that particular point in time. You can ask him about it. So I say this to say to you, Mr. Prime Minister, what you did yesterday, or what is being reported that you did, if you did that, Mr. Prime Minister, you are a failure. I failed when I did that. And I'm telling you, what you did yesterday you're a failure. You can't and you should not fire people in vexation. It is being it well. I see that you're supposed to have a press conference today, and that's good. But that is what you should have done. What you should have done if yourself and Mr. Lecret ended up in a bit of a bother at cabinet level, what you should have done, sir, is adjourn cabinet for the day. Your press conference is organized for today. At today's press conference, you come with the news and you say, you give whatever reasons you want to for releasing the yoke of the ministries and the senatorship from the goodly gentleman. But in the whole thing, you're fired. I guess. I'm not saying that's how you said it, but probably, you just say you're fired. And to add insult to injury, sir, Lacert is a big man. And that is why I said you should have just adjourned cabinet. But Lacert is a big man. And you are a big man too, also, Mr. PM. But you should have been able to lift yourself above. That's why you have the thing, Prime Minister. You're the prime. You understand? You're the star boy. So what you had to do, as I say, was adjourn. Can't just fire the man just so. That ain't making sense. It shows, I'm going to just use two words. I'm going to look for more. Arrogance, it shows that you're a very arrogant person. And people have said that. And a lot of people have not believed that you're arrogant. But what you did yesterday proved to the nation and the rest of the world that you're a very arrogant person. And if things don't go your way, you can do so and crash the ship. And I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed. Yet I'm coming to the next word. Don't think I forgot. I'm very disappointed in the Grenadian people. And I'm not speaking here to Grenadian people who are NDC or Grenadian people who are NNP or whatever. But I'm very disappointed in the Grenadian people because many a times in the past, if Keith Mitchell just opened him out, oh, he's a dictator. Oh, you only want things to go his way. Oh, nobody can talk in the government. What did you just do? Can that be considered, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Deacon Mitchell, Prime Minister? Can that be considered as dictatorship? Totalitarian rule? I am the boss. It is either, Troy Garvey used to tell me this. It's either my way or the highway, Andre Donald. Troy Garvey used to tell me that back in the day. Andre Donald, it is either my way. That's when he was my immediate boss, program director. Say, Andre Donald, it is my way or the highway. So I had to go with his way. And I suspect is what you wanted from Jonathan Gayton Lecret. You wanted him to go your way. He did. You lost on that one. You're not good. And I trust that your advisors will tell you, hey, science, hey, Deacon, you make a boo in this one. We have to do some damage control. Don't know how you're going to do it, but you have to do damage control. All right. So I have a fun fact, and somebody needs to call me WhatsApp, and somebody really needs to call me, or message me on my phone, whatever, But somebody needs to call me to when I say this, I was that came from my conversation last night. That came from my conversation. Okay. Let me deal with what came from. No, yeah. But the titles of president, senator, and ambassador, I think those titles are for life from you. We'll have to do some double check. To the person who sent that for me, I will definitely double check. Right. So ask me, why are they afraid of Real FM? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. So here's this. From ever since Dr. Mitchell. Good morning, Dr. Mitchell. If you're listening, if you're not listening, somebody will call you and tell you this is what Andre said this morning. Everybody like to quote Andre Donald. Yeah. So, and I got this one from my conversation last night. I wasn't so bright as to come up with it. So the person who I was talking to came up with that one, and I had a laugh. And I'm like, I'm going to use that in the morning. But when you check all the persons who have run against Dr. Mitchell, Dr. Keith Claudius Mitchell, in the St. George Northwest constituency, when you check all of them, the Jackson girl, the Dowden guy, the Lacrette guy, none of them have ever line once. They're scared to go back by the line again. Check it out. Every single person who would have ran against Dr. Mitchell in North West constituency have only done so once. Check it and double check it and tell me if I'm wrong. Everybody, once they do Sundays, they feel the line, they hear the line roar. When they get it once, they ain't going back. Jonathan, you ain't going back. Good morning, Grenada.
Sponsor of many cultural activities within the Trial and State of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a calypsonian and stringman music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Pitty Carnival, the Carrico Stringman Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
Become a leak finder. Check for leaks in and around your home. Common places for leaks in the home are kitchen pipes, below kitchen sinks, shower heads, bathroom faucets, toilet tanks, and laundry rooms. One drip every second adds up to 5 gallons per day.
A message from the Climate Resilient Water Sector in Grenada, GCRUISE project.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of colors.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself, a taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass, making your carnival dreams affordable.
Get
Gittins Home and Garden Center, your main pillar for agricultural supplies in Grenada. We supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there.
Well, Grenada, well, Carriacou, well, PD Martini, good morning to you once again. Andre Donald, my side. Was there something else I was supposed to tell you? No, I don't think there's anything else I was supposed to tell you, except to say to you that as per what happens every Thursday morning, we are usually blessed with the presence of Bertrand John. Good morning, Bertrand. How are you?
Morning, Andre.
Hold on. Stop. Don't say anything. And I'll tell you why. Because I see your girlfriend calling. So let's take the call. I haven't heard from her in a while. Your girlfriend calling.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's going to hear me say your girl. Yeah, you know, she boyfriend inside. I guess that's why she called. Camille Teresa Scott. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Andre Donner.
How are you doing?
And good morning to the Grenadian people who's home and abroad. Mr. Watts, Patty, everybody that is listening to me. I wake up this morning. I'm not doing so bad today. I wake up, thank God for life.
I want to do something.
Telling everybody,
good
morning.
Yours in
you
come yet.
Tell me good morning.
No, yours in come
Mine
yet.
come yet.
No,
That is not nice.
But I just give you something, Camille. Camille, I just gave you something.
Be careful, boyfriend. Morning, sweetheart. That's nice.
Camille, good morning. Just hearing your voice just makes my day.
That's nice, Douglas here, man. What watch him now?
There you go. Camille, making me blush.
Blush if you have to blush. You're nice.
Love you as
Anyone
always.
Get you, they get a nice money.
Yeah, Camille, you're promoting me in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Love you, Camille.
Yes, I love you too, darling.
So you see why I saved not saying you, because I wanted your people to tell you good morning, darling.
Yeah, nice.
Right?
I love him.
Yeah, I know
yeah,
you.
I have a special love for him. Yeah.
All right. So you're good though?
Yeah, we just say,
yes,
Dr. Mitchell, good morning, wherever you is, sir. Take a bow this morning. Anyhow, y'all have a wonderful day.
All right, my darling. Take care of yourself, yeah?
Yeah, bye-bye. Yolan Smith, good morning.
And I believe she's listening, eh?
Yes. I know. She listens to our radio station all the time.
Yeah, I believe she's listening this morning. I believe she's listening.
And Dr. Dubois, good morning too. Yes. Okay. Have a good day, everybody.
You too, my darling.
You're not in tongue, but just go and sit down.
You're going to sit down?
Yes, you don't know. The only thing I have is cocoa ball. I don't have a grain of pig. You can, Mr. Donald, you can buy green pig in tongue, you know.
Well, I know that.
You're getting 5 grain of pig for $2 and them blenders and they overdoing it.
Let me ask you a question, Camille. The police guy that check you with the cocoa balls?
No.
He didn't check you? Well, okay, don't worry. I go deal with him. Don't worry.
All right, darling.
Take care of yourself,
Everybody have a good day.
You too, love.
Bye-bye.
All right, good. Didn't get a chance to say good morning to you properly, VJ, but nonetheless, good morning. How
That's
you doing,
okay,
bro?
Andre.
Yeah, you good?
It happens sometime. Kami just made my day. Andre, I am good.
Good. How's everything? Everything all right? The farm. What the farm good?
Well, we're recovering slowly, trying to get things back in order.
Cut back on the bananas yet?
Cut back. We finished cut back. Now
What
it took us
happened?
about 2 weeks to cut back to finish.
What happened to the to that field of plantings that you had on the right hand side?
You lost the whole thing.
Whoa! And
Every tree.
And they don't short already, so that means they fall.
Yeah, man. It happens, Andre. You have those disasters.
So you have to what? Replant that whole area?
You can cut it back.
Cut it back
or you can replant. Some people cut back because if they have good, the stool itself is vibrant. Yeah. Why plant new ones? You can cut it back and it will just grow back. We'll make new suckers.
Okay. But all is good. The workers okay.
Coping. Some of them had little house issues and stuff. They got it repaired, and all seems to be going fine. Trying to keep things intact. And the quicker we can normalize our life, the better it is for everyone. And let me go for a little different tangent this morning. Sometimes we look on negative things and downfall to make a meal out of it and to satisfy our ego and our soul. This is the wrong way to live. When somebody have a downfall in life, you shouldn't rejoice over it or what you perceive to be a downfall. You're actually sinning your soul by doing that. You're actually causing the world to regress. You're building up negative energy. You see? Okay. And you don't really want to do that as a country. You don't want to develop that sentiment. You don't want to have that kind of atmosphere. It's not good, there was an issue yesterday with Senator Lockett, and you would turn to social media and you would listen to the airwaves, and the things you will hear is very, is very distasteful. And we really shouldn't go down that road, Andre. We as a people, Andre, there are different dimensions to life. There is physical dimension. There is a spiritual side to man. And I'm a deeply spiritual person. So sometimes when things happen in the physical and I don't understand it, I jump in the spiritual. And Andre, sometimes we wonder and we feel like, something, what is happening around us? We don't understand it. And we make our own judgment and we don't understand that, hang on, life is a cycle and sometimes things would happen to make prophecy fulfill. And the people who are doing it doesn't know is that they are doing. Andre, before we jump into the agriculture thing this morning, I want you to Google Matthew 24:24 for me. And I would like to start off on that note and read it out to the public for me.
Matthew what?
24:24. And you can just go on to 24:25 because it's just one verse or so. I don't read them and remember things like the way I'm telling you now. But I think it's that. So if I quote the wrong text this morning, people forgive me, but I don't think so.
Matthew 24:24 says, "For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before."
Yeah, told you so before. Andre, you see who are getting deceived? The very elect. And you see who playing Christ among some of us. Do you understand why that sometimes are frightened of politics and politicians? Those are the people that are supposed to be leading our country. You understand the energy that has been created. You understand the direction we're going. You see where we are focusing. You see where the people's energy is being focused, Andre. Andre, there is something called prayer, and there's a spiritual side to man. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a story, and I will.
Before you give me the story,
Mhm.
I'm trying to understand that scripture that I just read to you.
I know you don't understand it.
And in trying to understand it, I realize it's just saying fake people.
There are
Fake people will come at you. They'll pop up everywhere
and play Christ,
and
they will deceive even the very elect, the people who that are elected sometimes to run. They can be deceived by it.
and they have impressive,
Not
very
me,
impressive credentials.
Andre,
you know,
not me that say so. You see, the Bible will say so.
So they put in wool over people's eyes.
And God said that heaven and earth shall crash before one of his word, Andre. Andre, there is a spiritual side to man. Andre, let me tell you something. When I was like 9 or 10 years old, we used to play marble after school. So I went by my neighbor to get his son so we can go play marble. So I hid, I sort of hide behind the kitchen. So she couldn't see me because I want to teach his son so we can go off and play. Anyway, I was sitting there. They had this outside kitchen, and she sat on a step. I cannot come out from behind the kitchen for her to see me because she goes say, "Oh, you just come out to school. Where are you going?" Anyway, she sat on a step, and there was a sort of a silence. And she said, it was an evening, and she said, "God, I have 12 children, and I have nothing to cook for them this evening. And I'm sitting here, and I'm praying to you genuinely. And only you that can make them children sleep with with some food tonight." And you know something, Andre? I sat behind her, and she sat on a step, and there was a sense of really solitude, quietness between, just rain. It was so silent that it's kind of whatever. And she sat there and she said, "God, I put everything into your hand." There was about 10 minutes lapse. And she sat there very quiet, and I sat there very quiet too. And then a little girl came in and she said, I wouldn't call the person name. She said, "Miss so and so, Mommy said she had this $20 for you." And she sent it. And she said, "Thank you, Lord, I know you will provide." And Andrew, you know something? From that day, I understood the power of prayer. These didn't happen by coincidence. If you pray and you pray genuinely, the things that you want, you will get it. And too many times we're stuck in the physical and we don't pray. There's a spiritual side. You have to ask for guidance. A man who try to build his city on his own, it will eventually crash. A man who try to develop his country on his own, he will crash the country, Andre. That's all I have to say about this morning.
Okay.
And we can jump into agriculture now.
I just want to say to folks that those of you who have not hit that like button as yet, please hit the like button. I always ask you to do that. Every morning I'm on, I ask you to hit the like button. When people like Carl Caton is on and Mr. Pierre is on, and they forget to tell you that, I ask you to do the same once you are viewing. I'd like the likes every day. There's one time I love the fact that the likes could get to 30. And there was one time I loved that the likes could get to 60. Now, without even saying anything, most of the times the like gets up to 60. So I get bright. And you see, OBJ, I just want more and more all the time. So
That's
now
good.
I always want the likes to get up to 100. 100 likes every time I'm on would be really, really nice. Carl's on, it'd be nice. Mr. Pierre's on, it'd be nice to have at least 100 likes. Now, again, BJ, you said that now we can go into agriculture.
Yes, Andre.
But what are we going into, BJ?
Anything. And people think we do have a topic. When you come here, we don't have a topic. We speak on anything.
I understand. Gone. Today marks a month we were educated by Hurricane Beryl. Ministry, no direction. Oh, by the way, I've got something to read from the Satires Health Complex in a minute. Yeah. But the health ministry, no direction. No direction is being given. The education ministry, I heard through the grapevine that the Minister for Education and the Excellency. So some words, as with yesterday, some words passed between the both of them, two cabinet members. There is no direction from education, from health. There's not been a comment in months from the minister responsible for climate change. This was an ideal time for her to address the nation and speak to it. And then I come to my pet peeve, agriculture. I ain't got lands. I could barely plant a fig. But BJ, as I indicated, I've grown to love agriculture. And I'm not hearing anything, and it bleeds me for the farmer that at least a month would have gone by. And BJ, it hurts my heart for you that you have still not heard from your agriculture minister pointing you in the direction that he believes that a policy being developed by cabinet, because that's what cabinet does. They develop the policies and they hand it back to the ministries and say, this is what we want to do. Not a word, BJ.
You can't expend your energies in the wrong direction and expect to get positive results. And I'm not talking about politicians. I'm talking about life. It nothing to go so. You can't plant corn and I reap peas. The world don't run that way. You can be ungodly and get godly results. You can be insensitive to poor people.
I don't know. I don't know.
And there's something they call give your life and turn you into that. And there is a word named humanity. Togetherness of human beings. That's what it means, Andre. And we concentrate on the wrong thing. We concentrate on money and wealth and property and material things. Yes, they're important, but there is something that you can't see. There is someone who gives you life and he expects you to live in a particular way. And if you notice, I'm not hard on anybody, any person. I'm not somebody to judge people, because people like me make mistakes all the time, and I expect people to make mistakes. When you're constantly making the same mistake, something is wrong. And if you're inexperienced and you're young, I expect you to do things that is, sometimes funny, but that's cool. Danji, when you just focus on material funny, you think it's only for a while. You're dead and then you're going to leave it behind. And your name going to be written in history. And that's what you want your grandchildren and your great-great-grandchildren to read about you, like how you're reading them history books now.
And that is why I cannot understand that somebody as intelligent as Mr. Andrews, who is the Minister for Agriculture, somebody as intelligent as him, why no word?
They just can't talk to people.
But then again, BJ, when even if you say that, I still have another analogy with the whole. we have to mention that the cabinet is dependent on one person and one person only. That's the only person that can speak for and on behalf of any cabinet minister or any ministry, and that is the prime minister. If he is not present at a press conference, there should be no press conference. If he's present at a press conference. And most of the times when he's not present at a press conference, their press conferences go haywire. So he knows that he has in his cadre of personnel persons who are not capable of holding on to the positions that they have. So he knows that he has to speak at every press conference. And probably that is what is causing somebody as intelligent as Minister Andrews not to speak. Because he's like, okay, fine, if you're going to speak at every press conference and you're going to continue speaking. That could be the attitude. And show the tie behind the neck.
Our system that is failing us, they put a yoke around our neck. And if you notice how we run our government and our country, unless we don't sit down and think in depthly and rational solution. Let me give you an example, Andre. You run for election, you win your seat, you become a minister. And think about it, Andre. They put you in a position that you're unfamiliar with, that you don't understand what it is going on. And you want to run the country from that helm, you want to run it from there. And that's a recipe for problem. It's a system that is failing us. How many members of government, well, I shouldn't say government, how many ministers, because you can become a minister without running for election, how many ministers participate in election that are in cabinet or wherever, or government or whatever, and you don't see those. You can run for election, but if you find you have incapable people to run the country, you get the right people, and you can put somebody who doesn't understand what it is going on and then put them out of here, and going to have problems. And the problem is going to find right in the very fabric of your society, and that's what you really want to have. You are representing when you meet of extra stuff, and if you are insensitive, and I put on this to them guys, them academically qualified, I think they are insensitive. I can't believe money. You just have to come meet people and do it in an organized way, or have a forum or whatever, symposium or whatever, and say St. Patrick's and whatever farmers who got affected. You people need to come and let's chat the way forward, and you from there can devise a plan, Andre. If you want a quick plan, it's not difficult. And then you tailor your resources to suit. It's not about giving out money. It's about understanding the way you need to function in times like these. This is not peacetime for some people. Some people still in people's house. They're still in the downstairs. They're still in shelter. And you're doing as though you cannot resolve a simple issues like that and know that you do not have resources. What it tells me, Andre, you're not able to function. And I'm afraid that's what it looks like to me. And I'm not being political or being, attacking anybody. Actually, you know something, Andre? I like the people who criticize me, because that's what make me reflect wrong at the evening and say, hang on, this person correct me because I made a mistake today, and actually like that person for that. Once I was in a meeting and I said, laws in Grenada are very corrupt. And Dickon was there, and PM Dickon said, BJ, there's a place for him. And I said it again, and he wouldn't allow me to say it. And then
he wasn't prime minister.
No, man. Yeah. And just first time I come across him, nice young man, and said, something, I love him. I still love him today, Andre. Actually love PM Dickon. I like him a lot. And he said, BJ, there is a place for everything. And I could have seen on his face then that he cannot say something, we touch you in the expression, and if you could see it becoming touchy, and then didn't say it again. And I knew what I was saying. I knew what it was correct. He placed me before it was wrong, and he was telling me, and I liked him for it. And up to today, I still like him, and I want to see him do well. Even if I don't support his government, I don't vote for NDC, I'm an NP. But Dickney is somebody who sometimes you develop that likeness for someone. From the first time you see him, he looked neat and well put away and whatever. And I thought,
you get caught.
No, I like zestful people.
No man, the pretty boy fella catch you.
No man, I like
pretty boy fella catch
Doc.
you. Man.
Doc is a man who's a zestful man.
That's that different. That's a man. I talk about the pretty boy fella.
I don't go in down that road.
That pretty boy fella catch you.
I'm not criticizing.
I ain't criticizing nobody.
I don't have an ounce of negative energy in me this morning. Andre, and trust me, I would have wanted to see country do very, very well. I would have liked to see we settle down. I would have liked to see us work collectively. I would have liked to see us, do things that, is in the interest of the development of Grenada. And sometimes you have to do things on your own, but most of the times you have to do it collectively. That's the only way you get true development, Andrew, with inclusivity. You can't develop with. And
I gotta say good morning. Well, not good morning, but I gotta recognize somebody whose birthday, BJ, who was born on this day. However, that person has passed away, but that person was an ardent listener. I dare say she can qualify as my greatest critic. Positive criticism, negative criticism, wanting to kill me at times, but in the same breath, she really loved Real FM. Magdalene Smith, the mother of Yolin Smith, she's passed away. So I have to recognize her.
How are you going to do, Andre?
Yeah. I guess she's still she will have so much to tell. She's still talking to the elders, and she loved to talk. She's still talking to the elders about all the things that she would have done on the earth before she came to meet them. So Magdalene, say a word for me when you get the chance to the elders. Brenda Phillip, top of the morning to you, and thank you so much. You're one of those who continues the folks to hit that like button. We've gotten up to something like 82 likes at the present. We, as I said, we'd love to get 100 likes every day. We have, based on 20, 25 plus people viewing. So it'd be nice to have half of that. Hitting that like button and saying, hey, I like that program. I want that program because it grow. Yes, the program can grow, but agriculture, I get the feeling that agriculture, somebody has pressed a pause button on it. And I really believe that even the nutmegging in the seat now, I'm not hearing from Wayne George. And I would want to believe, because Wayne George and I are very close as friends, I know him very well. And being from St. Patrick, Hermitage to be exact, when he got that position, I expected Wayne George to reach out and say, yo, Dre, I'm at the helm, whether temporarily or whatever, I'm at the helm now, and I expect to have a voice on your Thursday morning program. Wayne has done nothing like that. Wayne continues to behave like the former chairman of the board, who is now the Speaker of the House. Wayne is going down the road that in a couple of months, I may have to say that Wayne George is a failure. Don't take deep breaths. Say what you have to say. Don't take deep breaths.
No.
Say it.
Andre, sometimes doesn't like to hear the thing you're talking about, something that the person may not see a flaw or a mistake or something like that. And sometimes people need to listen and they need to understand that, hang on, we need to work in a collective way all the time, as much as we could. We need to, unite. We have a, country that isn't united. And the politician that causing that, Andre, they're dividing the people. They're dividing them by the action. You dish out for some, you don't dish out for the other. You have privilege for some, we don't have for the other. Some are able to do things, some cannot do it. And Andre, that isn't the correct way to develop a country. Read the story on Babel Tower, Andre, when people unite. God have a comment sometimes and say, hang on, the things you people are doing is, beyond what I expected. The great God. Read the Bible, man. You'll find solace there all the time. You will understand why the world is like that.
The world is a cycle. And everything is if you're growing in a
I'm
circle.
gonna show you, man.
Yeah. Good morning to Joan Francis. How are you? I haven't heard from you. Nice to hear from you this morning. And one of the things that I didn't do this morning, BJ, and it just slipped me to do. Monday morning when I came here and work, I had to go back into history a bit and speak to people who content of calypso music on every single airwave in Grenada today. And these people have contributed so much, and every time Carnival comes around, Spice Mass continue to treat these people like dogs, like pigs, like they don't even exist. On Monday afternoon, on Monday after I finished the program, I got a call from someone, and they said, "Hey, Jay, you spoke about Lou Smith this morning, and I visited the hospital, and he's at hospital. He's an inmate at the hospital, and he's not doing too well. He is on oxygen." So I reported that on Tuesday morning. Lo and behold, BJ, I'm home, and the same person calls me yesterday and say, "Hey, Lou is gone."
Yeah, Mr. Lou Smith and I was awarded by the Queen together.
Oh yeah,
Insignia.
you have a OBE too?
BM.
A BM.
And then him was a really, really nice man. I thought the way we deal with his death, we do like if he's not important, none at all. And as usual, do a sit on with social media. That's the kind of thing. And sometimes, whether they support green or they support blue or yellow or whatever, we shouldn't look on the country in terms of color. There is a time for that, based on the system that we're operating under. But it shouldn't be a year-long, applicable total thing all the time. You wouldn't get far with that. That wouldn't get you anywhere. You're actually just making people disgruntled by that policy. And if somebody's smart, they're listening to me now.
If they're smart.
If they're smart.
And if they're not smart.
If they're not smart and you're blinded by power and greed and money and stuff like that, you wouldn't understand what I'm saying, Andre. You'll be totally lost.
Well, let's welcome in our good friend this morning and comrade BJ. He's becoming as regular as you now.
That's nice because sometimes I do need the company, and sometimes I wouldn't, if I have Dalton here, I don't have to come, or Doc here, that kind of thing. Always welcome Dalton. Dalton bring a nice atmosphere here all the time.
Yeah, Dalton, good morning.
Pleasant good morning, Cuz. Pleasant good morning, BJ, and to your listening public.
Is everything good?
Yes, everything is.
How was your week?
Great. Continue to clean up. I'm preparing for exhibition for Rainbow City exhibition to exhibit some of my products.
What products would you be exhibiting there?
The Cohoba teas and tablets and Syrups.
Syrup.
Yeah.
BJ, did you get the syrup? BJ, did you get the syrup and you didn't tell me?
Andre.
Yeah.
I care about you. And sometimes I do want to experiment by myself. I risk my life before I pass it on to you. We're still in the experimental stage.
I love to be a guinea pig.
Wow. The other day you asking me, that if you're a guinea pig, no, you're saying treat you like one. You like them politicians, you're sweet, your color changes.
No, you can't do that.
Andre, the other day I was telling you, the reason why I want to get involved in politics is because I realize politicians come, politicians go, they fill in us, they fill in the people. And, I sit down and think about it and I'm saying to myself, politicians are insane people. And they really need a few rational-minded people to get involved in this because we cannot do without it. We have to, that's our system. That's what it throws around us. We don't have kings and we don't have that. We have prime ministers. And this is the way we decide to elect them by an election and stuff like that. And if you want to seriously create an impact and change a country, you have to get a group of God-fearing people, a group of people who understand that you need to put God before everything and ask him for guidance like how King David did and, ask him to help you develop the country and stuff. Think about David. He was a little boy and he was frightened. God said, Mom, you strengthen your arm. We'll give you the knowledge. And he did a whole heap of wrong things. Yes, but still he find favor in God. And check him son. Him son say, man, God may ask you for wisdom before riches and stuff like that. Think about it, Andre. Those things are lessons for us, when you want to lead. And all those men make mistakes. And I expect our politicians here to make mistakes same way. What I want them to do is start looking after the people properly. And stop this thing looking for power and thinking about your ego and greed. This is going to stop you from, developing positive energy, which is what you need on a daily basis. I'm sure this morning was prayer, Andre. And I'm sure a lot of people who want to be leaders just get on their knees and say, God, help me to carry out myself wisely when I'm outside there. I don't think they do that. They need to stop 3 times a day, Andre, and just say, God, something? Help me to carry myself wisely. And the devil always going to try to have his agent and intrude in your life. That's where life goes. There are different forces. And some will be coming at you. In fact, one will be always coming at you sometimes because man is not a neutral being. Okay. There is always a fight for him.
Dalton, I want to I'm coming to you because you spoke of exhibiting your stuff at Rainbow City. How's that going?
Well, I'm preparing the products currently. As a friend had posted up the registration, registered online. They responded to me, and so I'm in the exhibition. So just waiting for the day to present. Today I would finalize or finish most of the product that I will be presenting there.
Today you're finalizing it?
I'm finishing, most of the products that I will be having on display.
What if someone wanted to do some display or do some stuff at Rainbow City? Do you know what should they do?
They have a registration form that you have to fill out, and the committee would contact you and finalize everything. It's a cost of $20 to enter the exhibition. So I think it's simple, basically. So I could pass on the information to you if somebody interested, that they would contact the people directly.
Okay. And at that occasion, you'll have some of the stuff for sale?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people are hoping that when they go to those exhibitions, they sell some of their products.
Okay. What about the spice program that you're in together with Dr. Antoine and you guys
from that association, we didn't have a plan to have no exhibition at the
You didn't know a plan for that?
No. Okay. So I'm just doing that from Kuhuba Organics side.
Would you say that the cohoba is taking off?
Yes.
Here or in St. Vincent?
In St. Vincent and in Grenada, the traction here is, I've been having some great response from people that have been using it here. In St. Vincent, we're very excited because the other aspect of the cohoba we're getting into in St. Vincent, which is the psychedelic aspect. The law already draft the legislation for the cohoba, for the psychedelic products is already drafted. It's right now in the Attorney General department. And it would move there to Parliament to be read. And then, so by the end of the year, basically that would be implemented in St. Vincent. So we'd go ahead as an industry.
Money making?
Yes, extremely lucrative from the psychedelic aspect.
BJ, have you tasted the syrup?
BJ,
have you tasted the syrup?
You really...
BJ, have you tasted the syrup? There's yes, there's no.
Andre, am I in a photo? Wow. I didn't realize you look forward to interrogate me like that.
What do you mean? Have you tasted the syrup? Yes or no?
Andre, not listening.
Well,
you're answering and asking this question at the same time.
Andre,
still arguing.
Andre, come around city and taste the syrup.
Exactly.
What? Come in Rainbow City in the exhibition and taste. Matter of fact, I'll do some.
Nah, you can bring me. We have some online.
Especially.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Andre Donald?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Good morning to your host there.
Morning.
Andre, I recognize over the last couple of weeks your program on agriculture has been highly I want to congratulate you on the agriculture program, but I have a very, very serious concern that when you're going to marry people to agriculture, I use the word married because the term, the reason for that term is that people don't marry to the land as they used to be before because they gain an income or they're looking for something to survive. But at the other term is you marry people because that is their way of life. That is what they believe in. And in order to encourage them to continue to stay married in agriculture, you have to first, in my opinion, put in you have some incentive. You have to motivate them in order to work. There is also maximum benefit in working the land because when cocoa and agriculture program as it was before, the nutmeg industry, the cocoa industry will have to put a structure in place. Now, this present government has already closed down marketing board, where farmers used to be encouraged to get little returns for the market or the produce, even though it was small. But this used to be new that farmers could depend on. And as a result of that, they were seemingly wanting to produce and because they know they will get sale for it. But when you don't know where you're getting sale, when you plant, you have to wonder. You have to leave your land, whether you have a little bush or not, and look for sales outside. Go down across the south of the island and other places in order to, after you don't work hard, in order to get sale for your product. That didn't used to happen in the past. the farm or a point where farmers just drop the thing, they collect it, weigh it, pay for it, and return the checks to them. So you give them the incentive. The fertilizer was cheaper. You give them incentive on fertilizer. And now you have farm labor, which some people receive and some people don't receive. I am just making that point to say, gentlemen, there must be incentive and motivation in agriculture. You have to develop people, mind and mindset in agriculture these days. This is my contribution this morning. Thank you very much.
Just one question for you, please. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Where exactly are you calling us from? We'd just like to know.
Well, I'm from St. David's. Okay. I'm from St. David's, but right now I'm in St. Andrews.
You're in St. Andrew. Okay. Well, yeah. Thanks. We just spread the word that, especially the Thursday program on Real FM Radio, people need to listen.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a great one. Bye-bye. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com.
Andre,
yes.
This caller is making a very important point. Is that there are some people who just get involved in agriculture just for monetary sake. And yes, that is very, very important, because without money, you couldn't be viable. And in terms of development, yes, you're supposed to have your business as a viable one. However, Andre, you have to like what you're doing in order to do it good. Think about it.
Well, no.
There are some people who don't like what they're doing, and you would never give out. All right, 100 compared to someone who like this stuff. The energy gonna be different, Andre, because you don't like it. You just go and do it every day. Think about a teacher who doesn't like teaching, but they goes to school and do it every day. Do you think that they're able to, produce 100%? I doubt it very, very much. Human beings don't wire that way.
I'll be sick like a dog
if you don't do it.
No, not if I don't do it. I'll be sick like a dog home and
your conversation, you feel better.
If I was living with someone, that person said to me, "Yo, nah, don't go in. You can't make it." And I would just get up, shower, put on clothes, come down here, and once I set up and I pop that microphone, the ailments gone, the worries gone, the stress gone, until I finish.
Do you hear this saying, Andre? If you like what you do, half of the work is already done.
Yeah. You better believe that. You better believe that. That's why I there's some people who choose to be critical of Andre Daniel. And I used to, at one point in time, and they be critical of Andre Daniel, I'll come and I just tear them apart here. But then I realized that I'm giving them too much of my life. A couple of remarks that are going around right now on social media about Andre Daniel. And I look at it this way, because I've heard you say it, BJ. Nobody pelts a stone after him. Nobody doesn't stone mango leaf.
No, out of fruits on the tree. Somebody coming after you, sometimes they just popularizing you on social media. That's all they do, Andre. The public is smart enough to make their own judgment. People know that's the time we are living in. And the Bible talk about those, Andre. Development and science, and what would never, the world would be wondering. They never thought people could have, reached that stage of development. But here we are today. Think about it, the way people develop over the last year, right? And the way we're going with that. If we don't slow down, we'll be living in
No, BJ. No.
And critic is a catalyst for success.
So I just want people to know that we're only six away from 100 likes. Only 6 away from 100. All we need is 100.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we're only 6 away. So 94. So if you can just do so.
But Andre, this color is making such important points. I don't want us to just drive past it. He was saying that something, there need to be incentive, they need to be helped for people who are involved in agriculture. And in all developed countries, that's what they do, Andre. They do it sometimes directly, sometimes they do it indirectly. The government needs to support agriculture, not just by lip service. They have to ensure that tangible things are provided in order for farmers to carry out this process properly, because they are doing a solemn duty. They are feeding the nation, and they are doing something for you indirectly, that as politicians, as developers, that you yourself cannot do yourself. Something the politicians think, say, let's build a new hospital. Let's, whatever health-wise, let's buy. If you have a nation that is flourishing with good crops, you don't need for no modern hospital. People wouldn't be getting sick. The food we eat, the way we live our life. Do you know if you have good educational program in your school, and say people need to exercise and people need to eat in a particular way, and you educate your people properly? Do you know you cut down on your medical bill? Well, Andre, we concentrating on the what? On the cure. We need to concentrate on the prevention. Do you see that they say, hang on, in Monge Hospital, we're going to do this, and we have a special person assigned to there, and we're going to build back Carlton Home. Yes, they are good because people will have to get treatment. But why aren't you prevent them from having the problems before? That will cost you less money, and that will be better for your nation and be more productive. Andre, that's what we are not doing. We're not speaking. We are not. The system that is failing us, Andre, our mindset is the problem.
Yeah, I think we had to change our mindset and change the approach to agriculture in order to change that continuous failure as it is now with our agricultural system. We have to do it collectively.
We have to, Andre.
Yeah.
Too many times we ridicule and lambaste and criticize and whatever, and we don't love up each other enough. We do like we don't care, and everything for us is about money. Sometimes you want to see the person, sometimes you want to talk to them. Andre, I was making a little walk around with the opposition leader the other day, Dr. Kit Mitchell, and something happened and he almost brought tears to my eyes. We were in Montreal, and somebody shouted out, "Mamoy, look at Dr. Kit here." And Andre, two elderly ladies came out from a house and were blind. And they said, "We can't see you, but we just want to touch your face." Andre, that almost brought tears to my eyes, man. You check the kind of love. You don't know the person, you can't see them, you lost your vision, but just touching the face makes you happy. Andre, one or two almost brought tears to my eyes. I said, am I cut for that? I'm not sure I can take those things on them. Andre make me feel like, wow, it's life. That's what our leaders need to create. And I'm talking about prime ministers, leaders in workplaces, leaders throughout the length and breadth of our country. That's how they need to make people feel about them. They need to feel, they need to be seen as lovable beings, not just for themselves, but radiate that energy downwards. And that will help the agriculture sector. That will help every sector in our country.
We've got to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Yep.
This is Real FM Radio. Stay with us, friends.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sesame.
Let your imagination Run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectation. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantimel in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchen, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It is said the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself, a taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Tourism is me, tourism is you, tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass, making your carnival dreams affordable.
Grenville is 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. It's what, some 13 minutes I make it before the top of the hour. And BJ has spoken about things that are related to agriculture. Dalton has spoken about things, and Dalton has indicated that he's going to be part of the exhibition at the Rainbow City Festival. Today is the first day of August, Emancipation Day.
Yeah.
And Monday is going to be a holiday because that the August Monday, first Monday in August is always a holiday here. I have not heard, I'm not saying that it isn't, but I have not heard of any plans as to how Emancipation Day is going to be celebrated. Is there something in St. Andrew this evening?
No, they what I've seen, they had something on the 28th in St. George's, and then the Rainbow City would take up the rest of the Emancipation celebration.
When?
Well, starting from this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I have not really seen, nor have I heard. Maybe it was in the news and I didn't catch it.
From the same Sadwood, I would have seen the flyer.
Maybe it was in the news. Yeah, maybe it was in the news because I think Mina.
I didn't catch it in the news as well, but
Mina
yeah.
is a PR, so she probably sent it and I probably missed it. But that. As I said, that there are a couple of, and I just this is I usually ask you guys to make closing statements.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to make closing statements. But I want to make sure that I make my closing statement and make it first.
Okay.
No, there are a couple of persons who went on a particular live and made certain remarks about me. And yes, I've seen your remarks. And that's good. That's how you feel. So it's good that you would have gotten that off your chest or off your back. It should make you feel better. That's one. Two. And this one I'm going to I'm going to mention names. Stanley Charles, good morning to you. And people say, "Oh, Andrew, don't mention Stanley." I say, no, I can't make Stanley more popular than how he is. Stanley Charles, good morning to you. Now, I did not know anything about radio. I knew nothing about the media. I did not think that I was going to be involved in the media in any form, shape, or fashion. Until I met Stanley Charles. And Stanley was staying at that time in a house in, is it Salisbury Road? Yeah. Close to Crestwell Julian. Stanley was staying in a house right there. And Stanley said, I said, no. Well, that was around the time of Alabe FM. So here I come bouncing up on him and the whole thing about Labe FM and Spice Capital Radio and thing. And Andre wants to be a broadcaster. So he's like, you really want to be a broadcaster? I says, yeah. He says, okay, here's some records. Choose. I said, choose about 4 records. Choose the records. And he said to me, okay, go inside of the studio there and entertain me. So I went inside thinking I was some sort of a hot shot. Went inside there and played 2 songs. By the time the 3rd song was played, the door pushed open and Stanley go, where you going with that assness? What stupid you going on here? By you leave this people thing alone, you can't make that. You can't handle that. That is not for you. Find something else. Go and cut bush or something like that. I look at Stanley and say, what? Blood fire. That's so embarrassing. So he left. I did not leave. I decided that I was going to continue. And as I usually say, the rest is history. Here I am today. So Stanley has just put out a video calling for my neck, calling for Keith Mitchell's neck, and calling for my neck and calling for a Real FM neck in the same breath. But to put me with Keith Mitchell, I feel good. That means you elevate me, BJ. You put me up there with Keith Mitchell, I feel good. But my problem is Real FM. There are many people who depend on Real FM. And when you start making calls to which Stanley is doing to close down Real FM, however, for a month or whatever, call, let the police call in Andrew Donald and speak to him, lock up Keith Mitchell, lock up Andrew Donald. When you start making those things, those statements, I'm like, well, what the blood is this? What's going on here? And it came to me that Stanley's in his final days. Yeah, that's just the inspiration I got. Stanley's in his final days. But he's forgetting one thing. He was the one who created Andre Donald. So what he's fighting against right now, he created this many years ago and did not realize that, hold on, this is a story of Frankenstein. Remember that Frankenstein was not the name of the monster. Frankenstein belonged to the doctor. That was the doctor's name. The doctor created this monster, and before he could name the monster ate him up. So people call the monster Frankenstein. Now, Stanley, what you did, you created your own monster in relation to Andre Donald, and now you can't deal with him. Now he's too much for you. You're in your final days. Enjoy your final days, Virgin. Get ready to go and speak to the elders and speak to them about what you have done and the contribution, because you've made a lot of contributions. The contributions that you have made in relation to helping people develop in so many different ways. You made me into what I am. You caused me to focus on the media. No, you can't deal with me. Stanley, sorry for you. I'm really and truly sorry for you. Final words from you, Dalton.
But without going into my final word, you and Stanley is from the same tree.
I know. He's a child.
Not just, well, you and him is from the exact same tree.
He's a child. I know he's a child. Yeah. So that's not bothered. I'm not bothered about it.
Yeah. Yes. Agriculture, I think, looking back to...
And you only have 2 minutes.
Okay, looking back at history and looking back at where we are with our agriculture sector and the system, we really need to read ourselves and take a different approach. There is multiple factors that we may outline, but in a serious business approach towards agriculture so that we could empower farmers, so that farmers would ensure that security is our priority. And we're not seeing agriculture, but in starting over, we need to be collectively doing that together. And we could develop our country seriously.
Thanks, BJ.
Final word, Andre. I always like the people who criticize me and help me. And Mr. Stanley Charles, I remember he's spending a little time here. And I just started coming on the radio station. And as usual, this was new territory to me. And he said, BJ, you're factual, but try to be more relaxed when you're speaking. And I said, oh, okay. He said, yes, I know. I've been a professional, announcer, and I can tell that you're a little tight up. And I said, how did you know that? He said, yes, I can tell you by your chest position. And I thought, oh, okay. And, I always like people who criticize me and help me on my way up. And actually, all I have to say to Mr. Stanley Charles, respect, sir.
Yeah, respect. He not blazing. Personally, I meet him and blazing.
With respect to the agriculture sector, because that's what the team of the program. I would like to see the government, take a different approach. I would like to see them pay more emphasis and more direct emphasis to the whole development of the process. And no, I don't expect you to farm and whatever. I heard you said you was going to, use those estates to produce, more fruits and vegetables to support the agriculture sector now, whatever. I'm not even sure if you should involve in that as a government. However, Andre, I think that the farmers in the north of the country, they need special support. And beginning to figure that the government is taking too long to intervene, or they're turning a blind eye. And you really, some people, that's what they were surviving by. You look upon Montreach and Chantimel and those places, Andre, and people livelihood are being destroyed. And you as a government need to really step in now and see how you can support those people, and whether it's direct or indirect. You're not being felt, and you ought to be doing better. That's all I need to say. Good morning, Grenada. I love you.
I just tell you
as
one
always.
I tell you one thing, BJ. You ain't tied up no.
You relax.
Yeah, you are. Praises to Brethren Stanley Charles.
One love, Grenada. Goodbye. God bless you. Take care.
All right.
It's a with everybody to get a share. Moving sheet clothing, boats of prey waiting to swoop down. There's no telling what to do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest update of news as produced by Triple N. The details when we return.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you, using innovative coating technologies and resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge, and a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Hello and welcome back. I am your presenter, Kira Gunpot. Locally, Jonathan Lacrette, one of 3 senators appointed by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell as mandated in the Constitution, has been recalled according to a news release from the Government Information Service. The release said that Prime Minister Mitchell will host a media briefing on 1st August, and among the topics is the recalling of the appointment of Senator the Honorable Mr. Jonathan Lacrette, the Minister for Youth and Sports. In the region, in Jamaica, cartel in the entertainer's mother case has welcomed the Court of Appeal ruling that freed the dancer star and his co-accused of the charge. The Court of Appeal ruled the mother of Clive Lizette Williams, allowing the DJ and 2 of his co-defendants to walk free after 13 years in prison. In a statement, Travis Vincent said, speaking solely in their capacity as former defense attorneys, when the Rogers, Tamika Harris, Michael Lorne, and Everton Dewar welcomed the judgment handed down by recently appointed Court of Appeal President Marva McDonald Bishop and her team. International Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro says that his Socialist Party is prepared to present all vote tallies from Sunday's election.
Maduro has also said that he
requested the country's top court to ensure all other political parties do the same. It also claimed that the attorney's office should call all political parties and their candidates to testify in an investigation related to alleged election interference, such as cyber attacks on polling stations and the offices of the National Electoral Council. Maduro's re-election has been under scrutiny for lack of transparency by the international community, including the majority of Latin American countries, to the extent of hindering their diplomatic ties. Nicolas Maduro, who has ruled Venezuela for a quarter century, won a third term with 51% of the vote on Sunday, while independent exit polls showed a big opposition win.
And then Canada advanced to the knockout stages of the Paris Olympics against all the odds, following a 1-0 victory over Colombia in Marseille. 6 points after being training session ahead of the opening match of the games. It subsequently saw head coach Bev Prisman banned from football-related activities for a year, and despite appealing the decision, saw it rejected. However, Vanessa Giles' header proved to be the difference as she rose highest to meet Jessie Fleming's corner kick delivery in the 61st minute. This ends the latest news update. Thank you for joining us.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
And N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be custom providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited, foundation to roof, let's build together.
Get ready for an unforgettable culinary adventure. The Grenada Tourism Authority invites you to a taste of Zaz with Grenadian American chef Olwe Roberts on Saturday at 6 p.m. on July 20. Dishes that blend Grenada's vibrant flavors with masterful culinary techniques, rum pairings by Westerhall Rum, and music by DJ Blackstorm. All proceeds support the rebuilding efforts in Carriacou and Pity Barkneek and the TAM CC Culinary Department. Tickets are $400 and available to purchase now at godeffect.com. Don't miss this multi-course, all-inclusive food and drink experience on July 27th. A taste of Zaz, where flavor meets purpose. Brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and Chef Olwe Roberts.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass. Make it your carnival dreams affordable.
Get ready for an unforgettable.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access.